What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we're actually going to go over my Wellington tune that I use. It's a good baseline for people to use if you want to try to get, the basics of starting to drift. All right. Now, bear in mind, a lot of these you're going to have to kind of tweak it to your own driving style and depending on the track you're on typically. And this is also a one-gear tune for the most part. You'll run it in third, sometimes fourth, if you're feeling, adventurous. So, all right, let's switch over and we'll go over the tune. All right, guys, let's get into it. All right. Again, this is for the Wellington. Alright guys, let's go ahead and head over to the garage, down to dyno stand. We're going to start on suspension. I'm going to read all of these out loud in case anybody's trying to listen and follow along with it. Alright, we're going to go with suspension first. Your front is going to be at 15, rear at 16. Then your front spring stiffness is going to be at 40, rear is going to be at 40. Your front damper is going to be at 30/40, rear at 29/90. The fast rebound is going to be at 30/80 for the front, 2400 for the rear. And then front damper bump is going to be 28/90, rear is going to be 29/80. And then front damper rebound 36/10. Rear damper is going to be 24/40. I have my front toe set at negative 0.20. Rear toe at 0.30. My front camber at negative 7.23. Rear camber at negative 4.42. I love how that changed on me. It's weird. I have the front and rear roll at 20, caster at 7, Ackerman at 50, and I only do that, chat, because it keeps it balanced. Alright, max steering angle is going to be at 60. Switch over to wheels, 18s on front and rear, 225 on front and rear. Front tire pressure at 140, rear at 202. Then your front wheel adhesion at 90, rear at 90. Front wheel track at 14, rear at 8. And then both of your tire profiles at 25%. All right, and this is where it gets interesting. When you switch over to engine, external wastegate, yes. Engine tune-up, 5%. Now, your max torque, I try to leave that all the way up. You can take your engine tune-up and turn it down even farther, and that makes a very big difference in your car, because from 0%, that's 413 horsepower, all the way up to 430. I run it at 430. It will probably do decently at lower than that, and probably run slower. I just haven't used it that much, that level. Rev limiter, I turn that all the way up just so I have room to fluctuate my throttle plenty. Turbocharger, yes. And then my turbocharger air pressure, I keep that at 0.3. All right, now for your transmission. This is where it gets a little bit different for people depending on if you're on a controller, like me, or if you're on a wheel. So, as I said, you're going to kind of have to change each of these tunes to your setup and your driving style. All right, transmission type sequential. Diff lock is 0.95. Final drive is 3.3. Gear 1 is 2.2. Gear 2 is 1.8. Gear 3 is 1.4. Gear 4 is 1.2. Gear 5 is 1. Gear 6 is 0.8. I will let you guys know, with this tune, I typically sit between third and fourth gear. Fifth and sixth gear just kind of lays over and just doesn't want to do it, but you might be able to get that to change and work for you. All right, for brakes, I run it all the way to 1,000. front brake bias of 65%, ABS on, and launch control off. And that right there is the tune that I use daily for my Wellington. So, some of you like it, some of you won't. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So, and remember, guys, you can always find us on Twitch under Slinging Ink 84. We try to stream daily, internet allowing. So, as always, guys, keep your head up. Have a good day.